Okay, guys, so, there we go. Welcome back to Yakuza Tuesday. Hang on, I'm just gonna, there we go. Twist my mic a little bit more, because I was a little bit worried it wasn't completely in the right direction. So, welcome back to Yakuza Tuesday. Today's stream is gonna be an interesting one. We are still trying to work our way through the Haruka Sawamura chapter, which is definitely the most polarizing chapter in Yakuza 5 for a reason. A lot of people do like this chapter, but there's also a lot of people that understandably don't like it. I gotta be real, I said this at the end of the last stream yesterday when I was promoting today's stream, but I've kind of realised through playing this chapter on stream that I think it's more bearable on a first playthrough because it's new and it's different and you don't know what to expect, but when you've already played through it before and it's pretty easy to remember what happens, it is very, very repetitive. I'm basically trying to dance around the fact that I don't entirely like this chapter that much, which is a shame because it is Haruka's debut as a playable character, but to quote my stream title, this is just not it. This chapter is not it at all. So, with that in mind, I will be trying to get through the Haruka stuff as quickly as I can, because not only do I want to get back to kicking people's rear ends in Yakuza, but I do also want to get on some more perhaps interesting protagonists. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more side jobs or side quests in this story. I'm just going to focus on the main stuff and getting back to the more interesting chapters. But another thing that'll be interesting in this stream is I have actually been continuing my off-stream playthrough of Yakuza 0 today, trying to platinum that. So it'll be really weird going from Yakuza 0, where I'm playing on legend difficulty and literally fighting for my life in every boss fight, to just breezing through a Yakuza game and not having to worry about too much about saving and being stocked up with health items and stuff like that. Okay, how is my game audio looking? Also, I need to activate both of my, there we go, both of my stream chats on OBS, which I have now done. And now I can look at the game capture. So I will keep it on OBS for a split second just to check the audio. So do bear with me if I am slightly delayed on getting back to people in chat. I thought it'd be a cinch to find a great place here in Sotenbori, but there are just too many to choose from. I'd like to try some more, but I'm already stuck. I've seen that guy on TV. I wonder what he's doing here. So I am going to talk to the chef just to initialize the quest. Oh, I'm so full. I think I'm going to throw in the towel. Excuse me, are you alright? Oh no, don't worry about me, I'm fine. Oh good. But I was wondering, haven't I seen you on TV before? You probably have. I'm Tatsuya. I'm something of a celebrity chef. I'm Haruka Sawamura. So, you're that guy who shows people quick and easy recipes, right? I'm glad you've heard of me. Makes all my hard work worth it. They say kids today don't watch much TV, so I'm always glad to meet one who does. Actually, I've been on TV too, so I like to watch other shows to see what they're like. Oh, are you a celebrity or something? You could say that. I'm a pop idol, but I'm not very famous. I'm afraid I don't know much about music. I'm more chef than celebrity, you see. I almost didn't recognize you without the chef's uniform. So, you're not on the job now? Actually, I sort of am. I'm on this show where we try to help eateries across Japan by coming up with my own version of local dishes. I've been going around trying the local fare in order to come up with a new idea. Oh, so that's why you're so full. You really look like you were in pain. Yeah, it's tough trying to cover so much ground by my lonesome. It would really help if I had someone who could recommend great places. Hey, what about you, Haruka-chan? Do you know any good places to eat around here? Good places? Yes, I was hoping you'd let me know if you ate anywhere that served really tasty local fare. I'm hoping that if I try it myself, I'll get some ideas for a new dish. Is anywhere that serves local dishes fine? Anywhere is fine, but since you're underage, let's avoid places that serve alcohol. I'll ask someone else about places like that. Okay, if all you need is some recommendations, I'd be glad to help. Great, thanks. And don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. I'll give you some advice on making everyday meals yummier and fun. You won't regret this. Ooh, sounds great. I can hardly wait. Well, you know where to find me. Bye. I think I'm okay to leave the game audio as it is. When it gets a bit loud, it might be a little bit too loud, but the average seems to be at the volume that I do like it to be at. I'll make a better note of it when there's actually a proper story cutscene. So let's go back to Haruka's apartment. Because again, I'm going to be focusing on the main story until I get back to the more Yakuza, like typical Yakuza chapters. And with me playing Yakuza 0, I'm hoping I'll still be up for doing a 3-hour stream, but there might be a chance that I might have my fill at 2 hours and want to end the stream early. I'll just play it by ear, because I have played a fair bit of Yakuza 0 today, so I'm not quite bent out on Yakuza yet, but at the same time, my tolerance or my exposure to it is higher right now than it usually is. So let's examine the bed and go to sleep. Save data, save data. Okay, Haruka Chapter 2, Hope Lives On. That was a good sleep. Okay, I better get to the office for my lessons. Let's go do that. Just keeping a beady eye on... I might turn it down just a tad. Oh no, well, yeah, it's just the loudest parts being louder than I would like them to be is throwing me off. but I do think the audio is okay. So let's so there is side stories, but I am just going to again focus on the main stuff. Oh my god. Ah, can my eye stop? Can my hair stop trying to tickle my eye? So many dance battles. Here's diner chair, so let's head on in. Ooh, we have a gift from a fan. So yeah, that's in here.
おはようございます。
おはよう、はるかちゃん。ちょうどさっきクリスティーナも来たとこ。スタジオにおるはずやで。準備よかったら早速上のスタジオに行ってみて。
Actually, I will turn it down just a smidge. There we go. Because it was actually going slightly over 30 when Horia was talking. Okay. Hi, Christina.
おはよう、はるか。今日から本格的にレッスンを開始します。残された時間はごくわずか。集中していきましょう。準備はいいですか？
Yeah, let's do it.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
よろしい。では始めましょう。
愛しさの傷口は羽をなくした鳥のようねえとしてね
At least now we're dancing to a new song, so even though we're doing the same old rhythm game, it's a different song, so it's not quite as repetitive. And Rie Kugimiya, who actually voices Haruka, does actually sing herself, because as well as voicing Haruka, she has actually been in quite a few well-known anime, and in the Japanese, like in the original Japanese versions of the anime that she's been in, you'll very often find her providing her vocals to the theme song. So one of my favourite romance animes, for example, is Toradora, and Rie Kugimiya, who plays Haruka, is actually the original Japanese voice actor for Tiger Aisaka in that anime, and she actually sings the theme song of that anime, which is really cool. I like how I'm just crushing the song whilst I'm talking. I got them skills to pay the bills. Oh, go on, Haruka, you little hot star.
エクセレント、上々ですよ、はるか。
ありがとうございます。
なあ、はるかちゃん。レッスン中悪いけど、急な仕事が入ったんや。説明するから、手が空いたら事務所まで顔出してくれるかな。
わかりました。
急な仕事ですか、仕方ないですね。はるか、レッスンは一旦切り上げましょう。
はい。ありがとうございました。うまくいったよね。
Yeah, there we go. That's actually closer to the perfect volume now. Because it was actually going into -25, which is a little bit
お待たせ
loud.
しました。
I
急で
do
ごめんね。
I do prefer
早
it to
速
be
やけど、スケジュール
-30.
表を見てくれるかな。
Ooh, so we have an emergency or urgent fan event. So we're gonna go to the civic event and perform our idol song So Much More. I'll do easy.
市民イベント。急な仕事ですか？
そう、事務所の目の前にある公園。あそこで市民イベントやっててさ、その特設ステージ。今日イベントするはずやったタレントが風邪で声出なくなっちゃって穴が開いたらしいんや。急遽代役を頼まれてね。ええかな？
ええ。
ただ正直言うて場所が場所やからね。あまりお客の数は期待できそうにないんや。そう言うたんやけど、社長がステージは場数が大事やって。
わかりました。
悪いけど僕は手離されへんねん。山浦さんが会場で待ってるから。ごめんやけど急いで行って。
I will say, even though I think the gameplay of Haruka's chapter is really repetitive, I do think the best part about Haruka's chapter is the
来た
story.
な、はるか。待っとったで。
ええ。でもここで歌うんですか？
来るはずのタレントがけえへんって言うたから客が帰ってもうたみたいやねん。ステージの後には握手会もあったらしいんやけど、正直厳しい営業やわ。ま、舞台度胸はつくやろけどな。
なるほど。
さあ、ほんなら早速やけど衣装に着替えて。うん、なかなかええやん。
ありがとうございます。
さてと、客少ないし盛り上げるん難しい思うけど、やれることやるしかないな。あんたの歌で人集めたるぐらいのつもりでやってみ。頑張りや。
わかりました。やってみます。
ほんならそろそろ始まんで。
Here, let's crush this. Go on, Haruka, bust them moves. F rank. Let's go. Oh no! Why do I always screw up on the first triangle? hey, 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 hey. There we go. Perfect.
上出来上出来。客も集まってきたし、受けも上々やったで。よかったな。あんたも自信ついたんとちゃう？
ええ、ちょっと安心しました。うまくいったよね。
あとそうや。この後握手会もあるんやった。さあ、はるか、行くで。
握手会はさすがに代理だと。
ええからええから。お客さんそんなにおらへんし。
So I'm guessing this will just be a handshake event
そん
again.
な。
まあ、楽な仕事ちゃうわな。アイドルっちゅうんは。
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。またお願いします。今日はありがとうございました。
沢村遥ちゃんやね。プリンセスリーグ見てるよ。これからも頑張ってな。
はい。
おじいちゃんも応援してるからな。
ありがとうございます。
お疲れさん。大変やったな。
いえ、大丈夫です。
そう、よう言うた。ほんなら事務所に戻る前に蒼天堀行って、堀江君が社長のお使いで買い出しに行ってるみたいやから、合流してこの後のスケジュール聞いてき。彼ドン・キホーテにおるはずやわ。
わかりました。
Okay, so yeah, we gotta meet up with Fourier-chan at Don Quixote. So I mentioned that I was playing Yakuza 0 earlier, and I was literally in this very area of certain Bori, because now I'm doing fairly well in my legendary playthrough. I'm on chapter 3. So I'm on the first chapter where, if you remember from our on-stream playthrough, we played as Goro Majima, so now I'm in certain Bori, and I'm literally just going through and doing all the side quests that are available. And there's quite a few in that little park area that we just came out of. So very, very cool. Fourier! There he is. Oh wait, what's that? Something there. What is it? Oh, it's a locker key. The very first one. A1.
ああ、はるかちゃん、どうやった？ステージ無事にこなせた？
ええ、多分。
きつい営業やったと思うけど、この先いくらでも同じようなことはあるから、くじけんと頑張ってね。
はい。それで今日のこの後のスケジュールなんですけど。
ああ、そうか。まだ社長から聞いてなかった。
何をです？
社長、はるかちゃんが戻ったら一緒に可愛い服見繕うんやって、流行りの店でね。今頃事務所で君の帰り待ってると思うで。
Ooh, looks like we'll be meeting
その話忘れてなかったんだ。
Hat-san for a girly
思い立
shopping
ったら
trip.
すぐ行動の人やからね。さあ、そういうことやからさ、急いで事務所戻ろうか。
はい。
おっと、その前に薬局に行かなあかなんだんや。
薬局ですか？
うん、社長の右手の怪我、まだ腫れが引かへんみたいで湿布を頼まれたんや。
それなら私も行きます。社長の毛が気になってたんです。
そっか、それやったら一緒に行こうか。
はい。
どうかした？
社長に似合うかな。
え
堀江さん、ちょっとこれ見てもいいですか？
ゆっくり選んだらええわ。僕は薬局に寄って帰るから。
すみません。
そしたらあんまり遅ならんようにね。
はい。よかった。これなら大丈夫。
ありがとうございます。プレゼントですか？
はい。
じゃあちょっと包装用の包み紙を取ってきますね。あれ？はるかちゃんじゃない？
Oh no, what's Tea Set doing here?
何してるの？ね、やだ、ちょっと何？そのダッサいブローチ。どういうつもり？何無視してんの？ここで何してんのって聞いてるだけでしょ。社長にプレゼントを。ああ、それでか。納得。そのダッサいブローチ、あのおばさんにぴったりだわ。
ねえ、知ってる？あのおばさん昔売れないアイドルだったって。デビューの時にポッと出てさ、あっという間に潰れて消えたんだってさ。ウケるでしょ。売れなかったアイドルに指導されて、あなた自分が売れると思う？
決勝戦勝つつもりじゃないでしょうね。いい？教えておいてあげる。あんたただのかませ犬だから。
Also, so not to make
よくあれ
anybody
必要。
hungry
プロデューサー
or
の前
like
田さんとうちの
or
事務
wish
所
they
で
had
話ついてるん
food
ですって。
with food
は
talk.
るかちゃんも事務所変えたら？
I tried a new ice cream flavor earlier and
いくらでもマ
oh
シ
my
なとこ
god,
あ
I
るでし
cannot
ょ。
recommend it enough. But if you are a fan of Ben and
やめてくだ
Jerry's
さい。
and you have not had the Churrolicious flavor yet,
そのひねくれたところもあのおば
then
さん
you
そっ
need
くり。
to. I don't know whether it's
それ以上、
available
社長の
everywhere.
悪口
I know
言
it's
ったら
available in the UK, but it is mwah, chef's kiss perfection.
言ったら何？
Oh no, Haruka's getting bullied.
それ以上社長の悪口言ったら許さない。
上等じゃないの。でもいいの？うちの事務所ね、その気になればあんたんとこの事務所くらいあっという間に潰せるんだからね。
それが嫌なら今すぐ土下座して謝りなさい。それとも
See, this would have been a great time for the game to do a swerve and be like, oh, Haruka can actually be
じ
like,
ゃあ連絡しちゃおう。
can actually be like Kiryu and kick some butt, but no, she just
やめて。
gets scared
はあ？
and doesn't really do much.
やめてください。
何？口だけ？
やめてください。
頭つけなさいよ。
What a B word. Stop it.
おい、何してんねんお前ら。
Yeah, go on, Horie.
いいじゃないの、堀江。
社長、
久しぶりね。二人とも元気？
別に。
はるか？お二人に土下座して差し上げて。
どういうこと？
ただし、あなたたち本当にいいのかしら？
何がよ。
昔と違って今のタレントにオフはないわ。あるとしたら自分の家の中くらい。一歩外に出たらそこは営業の場よ。ブログや SNS、いい噂も悪い噂も一瞬にして世界中に広がる時代。 こんなところで他社のタレントに土下座なんてさせたらどうなるんでしょうね。
I have always wondered what's that like, what that's like as a celebrity from their point of view to just like walk around and always be on the job, like never really have even an off moment to live a
あなたた
life.
ちはその典型みたいね。
行こうまい。
Hi Francisca on YouTube and Avalon on Twitch. Welcome in.
神みたい。
I hope you're both having a
はい
great day.
あずさ、元事務所仲間のよしみで忠告しといてあげる。実力は嘘をつかない。ライバルを恐れるのは自分たちの実力に自信が持てないからよ。
誰がそんな子。ライバルだなんて思ってないわ。
だったらはるかに関わってなんかいないで。
Oh,
自
did
分
he
たちの芸を磨くことね。
lose in the World Cup?
可愛
Oh,
いだけのアイドルじゃすぐに
sorry,
飽きられ
sorry
る。
to hear that, Avalon.
行こう。
はるか、ありがとう。
これは
あら、私へのプレゼントじゃなかったの？
でも
違ったのかな。私に似合
I
いそう
don't
な
know
の
if
を
you've
選ん
seen
でくれたのかと
Avalon,
思っ
but
ちゃった。
apparently AEW are going to be live streaming tomorrow's episode of Dynamite on Twitch.
私、
I think
そういうデザ
I
イン
think I
大好
read
きだか
that right. I think AEW are doing a collaboration with Twitch just for this week to stream Dynamite.
ら。ありがとうね。
So that's cool that loads of people can just check out Dynamite for
約束よ。
free.
今日はこの後買い物に付き合ってもらうわ。少し支度があるから一度事務所に戻って
Egypt had
待
a
ってて。
2-0 lead over Argentina in like the 74th minute and lost 3-2. Damn, Argentina came back strong if they scored 3 goals in
すぐに
16
戻るわ。
minutes.
事務所で待ってて。
Maybe a little bit more than that, depending on how much extra time there was. So, what am I doing now? Oh, okay, so I gotta head back to the office to reconvene, and then Haruka and Park-san are gonna be doing some shopping. Cash, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I'm trying to think of a good prefix to go with it. Happy terrific Tuesday? I don't know. Ooh, tomorrow will be the first Dynamite you've watched in a couple of weeks, Avalon. No World Cup games against it. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, given I might check out Dynamite tomorrow myself, given that I also haven't watched it live in ages due to my changing sleep routine. And I have been keeping up with it and watching it when I can, but I have missed watching AEW live because I used to watch it live every Wednesday, and then all of a sudden I started falling asleep earlier. Plus, I think isn't tomorrow's Dynamite beach break, so it should be a really good. It should be a really good show. Back into Diner Chair we go.
はあ、はるか。公演のイベントは大変だったみたいですね。でもどんどん成長していますよ。 あなたには教えがいがある。前のトレーナーもきっと悔しがりますね。レッスンをしたければいつでもスタジオにいらっしゃい。それじゃ。
So, yeah, I need to go to Park Sam's. Yeah, I need to check the gift box as well because I have a gift from a fan. So, fan letter. I will. I already have a fan letter, so I'll put this one in the item box. Oh, it's Beach Break, and yeah, Kenny and Max's match is tomorrow, where if Kenny loses, he's gonna be like Cody and Hangman, but Cody doesn't really count anymore now that he's left AEW. But yeah, if Kenny loses, he'll never be able to challenge for the world title again, which would honestly, I'm really hoping Kenny wins, just because one, Kenny Omega is world champion again, and then two, Kenny versus Ospreay at All In is a match I would have major FOMO about, because unfortunately I won't be going to All In London this year, and if the match for the world title ends up being Kenny and Ospreay, I am gonna be green with envy for anyone else who gets to go. And Cash, I still need to watch the VOD. I didn't get around to watching it today because I've just been really busy and time's kind of escaped me. But I'm gonna try and remember to watch it the first moment that I get free tomorrow, because I do really want to see what Chug's got.
お待たせはるか。悪いけど少しここで待ってて。いくつか片付けたいことがあるの。すぐ済むわ。明日東京に行く予定なのよ。だから堀江にいろいろメモを残しとかないと。
Oh, yeah, if they are doing Kenny and Will at All In, I'm gonna be so sad that the one time I decide not to go to an All In is when they're doing that match.
大丈夫なんですか？
Oh.
右手使えなくて。
まあね。私、もともと
Willow versus Mercedes would be a really good match as well.
里親にちゃんと右手で書くようにって結構無理やりしつけられてね。今時の子はそこまでやらされないんでしょうけど。ま、
Another match I also think will be really good at Beach Break tonight is Fletcher versus Takeshita. I don't know who I'm gonna root for in that match, honestly, because I love both of those wrestlers so much. I am very much a Fletchlight, but I also believe that Konosuke Takeshita is the alpha of pro
今夜の
wrestling.
予定は全部キャンセルしたわ。あなたはもう出かけられる？準備はいい？
And Cash, I'm watching Raw tomorrow. I have seen some spoilers from Raw, and I am really looking forward to watching Raw from Chicago and not only seeing how the moments I've read about play out, but also my mum's reactions. Let's go. I'm gonna go on a girly shopping trip.
なら行きましょう。毎日
I
大
do
変だ
wonder
ったし、
what other
ストレ
matches
スも
they've
溜まっ
got
てるでしょ？
planned for All In.
今日は買い物に行って
I
全
imagine
部
there
発
might
散
be
させる
some
のよ。
sort of like
いいわね。
tag team or 6-man tag with involving Cope and Cage and Jay White maybe against the Dogs. So David Finlay, Clark Connors and Gabe Kidd. Yeah, Gabe Kidd. I'm trying to remember who's actually in the dogs because there's so many members of Bullet Club. I need to remember who's actually still in New Japan and who's moved over to AEW. I do wonder if another match they might consider doing it all in, especially if maybe tempers flare up between them during the women's casino gauntlet, but I wonder if they consider doing like Athena versus... Is it Hyan Weld? Hyan Weld? I'm trying to... I don't actually know how to correctly pronounce her name. Ooh, Max and Hanger all in would be really good as well. Yeah. Yeah, I know that Chugs was streaming today, Cash. I definitely do need to catch up on Ender Magnolia, that's for sure. Avalon, your bet for Curb Cage is that they will be doing a match with the Bucks and New Day. Or if New Day were to debut at All In, that'd be another thing that would make me absolutely gutted that I'm not there this year. Because I've been a fan of New Day since their formation, and especially Kofi. Kofi was one of the first wrestlers that I kind of gravitated towards when I got into WWE. Oh, Maya Weld, yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. I think I got mixed up with, because her tag team partner is called Hyan. I think I mixed them together. Oh, there is a ROH pay-per-view just before All In. Okay, so maybe, yeah, they'll probably do that. Oh, absolutely. It makes total sense that Brawling Birds would challenge for the women's tag titles, given that Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter are both from England. I remember when I was there 2 years ago for when Jamie Hayter came back to AEW at All In, and oh, the pop was something else. Cash, your stream streak for Chugs is 110. Wow. Yeah. I do wonder what my longest stream streak is. I don't actually know. I don't think I have any active stream streaks right now. Well, actually I do, because when I actually raided at Cash's request yesterday, we raided Jessamine Duke after I finished streaming. So I do have a watch streak with her. And I also followed her, so I'll be able to maybe try and keep up with that whenever she's next streaming. So, I think I bought everything. I'm on New Game Plus, so I can buy everything. Sheeta versus Stat and maybe Persephone might have a match as well. Yeah. Trying to think who else might have a match at All In. I mean, Jericho and Ciampa, they're fighting at Beach Break, so I don't know whether they're gonna have like a rematch All In. Oh, Jess is online right now. Ooh, I wonder if she'll still be online when I finish. Maybe I can raid her again and keep up my watch streak. Is she playing Palworld again, Cash, or something different? Just playing Palworld, yeah. Cash's hands are getting a bit too fast for him, I think. That or autocorrect is being a B word. I feel your pain, Cash. Whenever I try and type fast, it just immediately backfires on me. I always end up like mispunctuating something or misspelling something. I am carrying too much. Okay, I will get rid of the club sandwich. And I am also gonna get rid of the gold ring. And leopard print pumps. I'll get rid of the bracelet. There we go. It's a combination of your hands and trying to stop Precious from getting on your laptop. Avalon, you've got no idea what Swerve is doing? Yeah, I don't know. Because... yeah, I don't know what they're gonna have planned for Swerve, really. I think he should have some sort of match or promo All In, because not having Swerve be a big part of All In London this year, especially after the epic match he was in with Brian 2 years ago, would honestly be a travesty. I still remember Swerve and Brian's match from AEW All In 2 years ago like it was yesterday. The fact that I got to be there for that match and just fully soak in and take in that atmosphere in Wembley Stadium, it was absolute scenes, just moment after moment. Ooh, it's like a Donkey Kong Bongos game. But it's not Donkey Kong, it's just a generic bongo game. Taiko no Tatsuji. Press any button. So, select song. We've got Mappy Medley, Nijiro Yumira Taikoira, or From the New World. I'll go From the New World, or, well, actually no. I'll go Mappy Medley, and I'll do Easy. and then easy.
さ
There we go.
あ始まるみたい。
So, Taika drum game. How to play. Hit the drum when the beats reach the left of the screen and align with the flame. The better your timing, the more your spirit gauge fills up. And at the end of the song, if it passes the clear line, you successfully clear the song. Okay. I don't know whether there was more to that, but... I'm doing okay so far. Oh, I missed one. Oh god. Yeah, baby. Oh, oops. I think I was meant to rapid tap there, so the game didn't make it very clear. Somehow I'm doing better than Pa, which is like, how? Yay, I did it! Thanks. Oh, Pa's so close to clearing it.
成績発表だ。
Ah. Itchy. There we go. Wow, that is a good score. 80,580 points.
クリア成功だ。
I do wonder, one match that might be all in as well, Avalon, is maybe Andrade and the Don Callis family might have some sort of continuation of their betrayal. Oh, you think Andrade is gonna face Kevin Knight? Yeah. Oh yeah, for the TNT title. Yeah, that's a good shout. I can't believe Kevin Knight's heel though. Oh. Oh, when I saw him 10 on Mike Bailey, it actually broke my heart a little bit. I was like, Kevin, how could you? Yeah, it was shocking. Yeah. Because I always hope that Jet Speed, if they ever broke up, were gonna be one of those tag teams that either just quietly disbanded, or they just chose to take a break from each other for singles titles pursuits. I didn't think one of them was gonna turn on the other at all. So Haruka and Park-san are currently taking photos together in a photo booth. There we go.
どう？少しは息抜きできた？
はい、とっても。
明日からまた忙しいわよ。お互いもう休んでる暇はないわ。レッスン付けにしてあげる。いいわね。
はい、頑張ります。
So Avalon, will you be playing Black Flag Resynced when it comes out on Thursday? I know Cash has pre-ordered it, and I am getting it day of release. I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm just gonna get it first thing on the day it comes out.
いいから開けてみて。
Because I am very, very excited for Black Flag Resynced. I'm really hoping that Ubisoft are gonna do the game justice with this remake.
これ社長が使ってた。こんな高そうなものいいんですか？
高そうじゃなくて高いの。大事にしなさいよね。
大事にします。
その万年筆はね、私がデビューするって決まった時、大切な人からもらったものなの。私にとってはお守りみたいなもの。デビューの時もマイクに隠してずっと両手で握ってたんだから。
やっぱり社長でもデビューの時は緊張したんですね。
今思えば大したことじゃなかったわ。もっと大変なのはデビューした後。私の場合、特に大変だったわね。
どんな風にですか？
私はね、18でデビューする前には結婚してたの。
え？
相手はその万年筆をくれた人よ。もちろん世間にもそれに事務所にも内緒でね。私は自分が韓国籍であることも、
This is very juicy law about Park-san right
既
now.
婚者であることも隠してアイドルを続けた。案外うまくいってたわ。でもある日、私は自分が妊娠していることに気づいた。
No way, she has a kid?
すぐに下ろしたわ。
Oh no, she aborted it. No.
まだ若かったし、アイドルを続けるためには仕方のない犠牲だって思ったの。夫に打ち明けたのはその後。彼、その時初めて私を殴った。そしてあの人は私の元から去っていった。自分がそばにいたら私の夢の妨げになるからって。私はそれも仕方のない犠牲だと受け入れたわ。でもその後、結婚していた過去があったことを知った事務所は私を売り出すことに躊躇するようになった。いつ爆発するかわからないスキャンダルを抱えたアイドルに大金なんてかけられないってね。予定されていたイベントは次々に中止された。 日本ドームで大規模なコンサートやろうなんて話まであったのにね。
すごかったんですね、社長。私全然知りませんでした。
コンサートが私の夢だった。コンサートをすれば自分を捨てた親や世間を見返せると思ってた。収容人数5万5千人。
Whoa, 55,000.
親にも愛されなかった
I've been
私
in
にしては
crowds
上
bigger
出来な
than
数
that
でしょ。
though. Just saying.
別れた旦那もコンサートをすれば見に来てくれるかもなんて考えてね。でも現実には事務所には見放されて、
Oh, your
コ
son
ンサ
might
ート
have
どころか
pre-ordered it.
仕事はどんどん減
Okay.
っていったわ。
He played a lot of Black Flag when it first came out. So did I. I never actually beat the
自
OG
分がもう
Black
子
Flag
供を
though.
産めない体だと知った
I
のも
always,
全てを失った
I
から
think
だ
the
から。
farthest I got was like halfway through the game, and then I just got stuck and rage quit and never went back.
スターを夢見て犠牲にしてしまった過去への償い。それが今私がアイドルを育てようとしている理由なのかもね。もしかしたら失ったものを取
I'm
り
not
戻
a
そう
big
とあ
fan
がってるだけなのか
of
も
the
しれない。
stealth and the naval combat in Black Flag, so I'm hoping with the changes they've made to the stealth and the combat in
あなた
the
には迷
remake
惑かもしれない
version,
けどね。
hopefully it'll make the game a little bit more playable
私
when it comes to the way I play the game anyway.
ありがとう。でもあなたのおかげで私も失っていたものを少しだけ取り戻せたかもしれないの。
え？
この前プリンセスリーグであなたの決勝進出が決まってか
Oh,
ら
your son
雑誌の
pre-ordered
取材を受けたの
Wolverine.
よ。
Great
それを目にした
choice.
元夫から。
Yeah, I am very, very excited for Wolverine when that comes out. I think Insomniac Games are gonna have another hit on their hands with that
東
game.
京で会わないかって。彼とはもう
I wouldn't even be surprised if I see it up for
私
Game
の
of the
行け
Year
ない
at
遠
the
い
end
世
of
界
the
に行っ
year.
てしまって、それっきり連絡も取れなくなってたから。
社長。でもそれじゃこんな大事なもの私がもらっていいんですか？
もちろんいいの。でもその代わりと言ってはなんだけど、はるか、あなたに一つ頼みがあるの。
はい。
I think one thing I'm gonna do before Silent Hill Townfall comes out is I'm gonna try and properly finish Silent Hill 2 Remake, and then I also really want to play through and finish
あなたが言って。
Silent Hill X
それで
because
私のところに彼を
I'm
案
really
内してき
looking
てほしい
forward
の。
to Silent Hill Townfall. I think it's gonna be a great game.
今の老けた顔見せたくないから。
私でお役に立てるん
I
で
know
し
I
たら
don't have to play the previous
でも心
ones.
配いらないと思います。
I
社長
do
今も
feel
綺麗
like
ですから。
I need to have
ありが
at
とう。
least played one Silent
お世辞
Hill
も上手
game
に
in
なった
order
わ
to
ね。
know what I'm
お世
getting
辞じゃないで
into.
す。
彼には東京でのあなたのライブに来てもらう約束になってる。
You'll be avoiding
その
Twitch
時
streams for Wolverine when it
また改め
comes
てお願
out.
い
I
するわ。
totally don't blame you at all.
その万年筆はあなたが私の代理っていう目印になる。つまりそれが彼と会うための鍵でもあるの。
わかりました。
ありがとう、はるか。
Has
今日は
your
私
son
も楽しか
pre-ordered
ったな。
any more games?
寄り道し
Avalon,
ないで
or
帰るのよ。
社長
is
も
it
気をつ
just
けて帰ってくださ
Wolverine that
い。
he's really
おやす
looking
みな
forward
さい。
to? Wait, I just noticed the Pokemon community game in the chat. There's literally a Pokemon called Wishy-Washy. How have I never heard of it? What am I doing? Oh, go get some sleep. Let's do that.
おやすみなさい。
もしもし、はるかちゃん。
堀江さん、どうしたんですか、こんな朝早く。
大変なんや。今すぐ
Oh
事務所に来て。
no, I think I just remembered what's about to happen.
何かあったんですか。
それが、僕もなんて言うたらええかわからへん。とにかくすぐにこっち来て。
Get ready, guys, because Haruka's story is about to get very, very sad. In like the emotional, upsetting kind of way, not the other version of sad that British people use. Like, you're into One Direction, that's so sad. My mum likes to use that version of sad to kind of make fun of anything that I might be into that she doesn't approve of. No. So, I am not gonna waste any time on side quests because I really do want to. I think it would be a believable situation once you've heard that something terrible's gone down to rush towards the main objective. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wow.
何かあったんですか。
近寄っちゃダメ。ほら。
Wait, why is there a police there?
私、ここの事務所の所属タレントなんです。
ここっていうと、ダイナチアの？
はい、そうです。
なあ、そうでしたか。実は今、ここのビルで飛び降り自殺があって。お気の毒ですが、亡くなったのはダイナチアの社長さんでして。
そんな。
ちょっと君。
では、パクさんが自殺をほのめかすようなことは？
いいえ、タレントのデビュー
Oh, Wishy-Washy is Gen 7.
そんな感じはなかったです。
堀江さん。
I do have Pokemon Sun on my DS, so I didn't get that far into it.
東京に行く予定やったのも彼女のデビューイベントの準備のためでした。
なるほど。後でお話伺えますか？
それより社長は。
はるかちゃん。
Oh no, Haruka! Don't go charging into a crime scene. There we go. Pat-san is dead. A little bit of a gut punch, but it's more, well, it is kind of more tragic than sad, Oh, Akiyama-san. Here we go. Spiraling. Yeah, I know, right? The game is spiraling. Oh, can my WhatsApp shut up for 1 second? People are just messaging me on WhatsApp and I'm like, I'm streaming. Okay, part 3, second half. So we are now playing as both Akiyama and Haruka. Huh. So this is where Yakuza starts getting a little bit more like Yakuza again. Because the Haruka gameplay is very kind of idle rhythm game. The Oshinoko anime, if you've ever seen that, like it's very, very girly. Whereas Akiyama is where things start going back to normal Yakuza. Hi, Freddy.
Hello.
Hana-chan! Yay!
はい。はい。
あ、やっと出た。もう社長、朝まで携帯繋がらないってどういうことですか？
ああ、花ちゃんね。いや、ごめん。気づいたら朝になっててさ。
気づいたら？どうせまた飲み歩いてたんですよね。もういい加減にしてください。日帰りで東京に戻ってくるって言ったのに、私また事務所に泊まっちゃったんですからね。
いや、それ悪かったね。
それで、そっちの様子どうなんですか？
ああ、そうそう。もうすぐにでも。
Oh, it's opening a new branch of Sky Finance in certain Bori.
看
Interesting.
板も出した。大丈夫。もうちゃんとやってるって。
I don't think I've actually played a new Pokemon game thinking about it since like Pokemon Sword and Shield, which was a while ago.
何かトゲない？その言い方。
そりゃそうでしょう。視点を開くのなんてその気になれば1ヶ月もかからずにできるんです。それなのに。
あ、ごめん。誰か来たみたい。またかけるよ。
誰かってこんな朝早く誰が来るって言うんですか？
そう。
さあ、そんなこと言って本当はまた逃げる気なんじゃないでしょうね。
また後でかけるから。
あ、ちょっと社長。
やっとご在宅ですな、スカイファイナンス班。
Sky Finance Han. He has a name. It's Akiyama. Learn it.
まだオープン前でしたね。出直してもらえると助かるんだけど。
せやけどね。この辺でビジネス始めよう言うなら。
Also, Cash, did you hear that the Switch 1 is getting discontinued in Europe?
どちらさんですかね。
I don't know whether it's getting discontinued in America as well. Maybe that news will be coming soon, but yeah, apparently the world really wants me to get a Switch 2 ASAP because now the Switch 1 isn't going to be getting much more new material, if any, over here.
ほな、1兆円ほど融資してくれまっか。
ああ、はいはい。朝からご苦労様でした。あんた方相手にしてあげるほど暇じゃないんでね。お引き取り願えますか？
なめとんのかお前。
新品で
My poor money. How dare you? Wait, is that money? I'm guessing that is money in there. Yeah, I know, right, Cash? I'm gonna have to save up for a Switch 2 now myself. And I guess any hope that Nintendo are gonna be releasing more Switch 1 games, because that's what I was hoping for, is now going down the drain. So thanks, Nintendo. Avalon, your wife has a Switch 2, but she doesn't really use it. Hunter recently got a Switch 2 as well. That's cool. Hey, here we go. Our first Yakuza 5 fight in a while, but we are back to butt-kicking action. And literally very much kicking, because Akiyama is very much like Sanji in One Piece. He very much relies on his kicks. I have a Nintendo Switch Lite. I don't actually even have a proper Switch, so...
これって俺が片付けなきゃなんないわけ？
Does Akiyama get nosebleeds around women too?
もしもし。
I don't think so.
よかった。大変なことが。
え？
今ダイナチェアの堀江さんから電話があったんです。
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Sanji. At least, I don't think live action Sanji is really formed over Nami properly yet, but in the anime it is really funny how Sanji is like, Nami-san, Robin-san, ah.
それでいい。早速行ってみるよ。それじゃ。
I still need to get through the Sky Island arc on One Piece. I have been snail pacing through that bad boy for ages. I just cannot get into the Skypiea arc in One Piece at all. I think I'm near the end of it, but I'm on episode 190 of the show overall, but I don't know how many episodes are actually in the Skypiea arc. Avalon, your wife has a Switch 1. Yeah. I don't know whether I read that message already. If I'm rereading it, I'm sorry. I'm kind of just like chatting, but I'm also, my mind's kind of going on autopilot. So what am I doing? Park-san committed suicide. I can't believe it. I have to get over to Dynachair quick. So we gotta go help out Haruka. But I don't think Akiyama knows that Haruka is at Dynachair. I might be wrong though. So, okay, no side quests at the minute, so I can just rush over to Dynachair. Dynachair. Oh yeah, Vivi. Yeah, that was the funniest thing about the Alabasta, because I think out of Nami and Vivi, Sanji was just like fawning all over Vivi. Yeah, everyone but Luffy gets bent a lot in that arc. Like, it's not believable to just have like Usopp and Sanji and Ganfall and Wiper and whoever else that got banned just suddenly get up and act like they're totally okay again. Damn, Akiyama's got moves. You seen this? Oh my gosh. You might as well be breakdancing all over these enemies. Right, and this way. And just making sure I'm heading the right way. I know there's some really legendary arcs coming up in One Piece. Like, I think I'm not too far away from the Dressrosa arc, which I've heard is really iconic. And I know another arc in One Piece that a lot of people love is Enies Lobby. I think I'm saying that right. And there's also the Marineford arc as well. I think Marineford, Enies Lobby, and Dressrosa are the three arcs in One Piece I've heard the most about. Wiper should have been dead like 4 times over in that arc. I know, he really should have been. It was worse than the beating Usopp took from the Baroque Works guys in Alabasta. Yeah. Or even Luffy getting impaled by Crocodile's hook or dagger, whatever. So Luffy's like a rubber man, so Luffy can somehow survive that.
Horia-chan.
秋山さん、驚きました。さっき大阪にいらしてるって聞きましたけど、それにしてもまさかこんなすぐお会いできるやなんて。
本当に
I know filming is just wrapped on One Piece live action season 3, which is going to be focusing on Alabasta, and I cannot wait to see that arc adapted in live action. Because so far, out of all of the One Piece arcs I've seen, Alabasta is by far my favourite.
そうか。一緒ね。
刑事さんが言うには、最近中小の経営者の自殺は多いみたいで、よくあるケースやと。
確かによく聞く話ではあるな。一般的には。
ええ。
そういえば、社長の遺書には何て？
文面はすごい短いもんでした。こう書いてあったんです。もう疲れました。ごめんなさいって。
もう疲れました。ごめんなさい。
Another long anime that I'm watching at the minute that I am closer to the finish with it is Black Clover. And I know season 2 of Black Clover is coming out in October. So I do need to try and get through the rest of season 1 before that. But Black Clover is a really good anime with really good music and good characters. It's just very long. It does drag a little bit in places. Water 7 Enies Lobby is the one I just finished. I know the next arc, which I think is Thriller Bark, introduces Brush. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Brooke's a fan favourite character.
なんかわかるのかもしれませんけど、それもまだ見つかってなくて。ただ、盗まれた可能性もあるっていうことは、秋山さんにお伝えしときたかったんです。もしそうやったら、正直なところ、返済の見込みが立ちません。
まさか、堀江ちゃんに払えなんて言わないよ。俺はダイナチアじゃなくて、パクさんに金貸したんだからさ。
それは分かってるんですけど、あんな大金となったら、やっぱり気になって。
Yeah, I think season 1 of Black Clover finished all the way back in like, I want to say, I think it finished like 2017, 2018, maybe. It feels like it's been in limbo, just waiting for another season for ages, and then they finally announced it's coming back.
社長が沖縄にまで足運んでスカウトした逸材です。社長、 相当力入れて育ててたんですけど、今事務所閉めたらこれまでの苦労が水の泡に。社長はそんなことを
if the trailers are anything to go by, season 2 of Black Clover is looking like it's gonna be absolute peak, especially because Studio Piero, it looks like they've been... Oh, 2021, okay, so maybe it started in 2017, 2018, maybe that's what's got me confused. But Studio Piero look like they've really been working hard on the animation for season 2 of Black Clover because it looks better than ever. So
そいつからちゃんと返してもらうまでだ。それに今の話じゃ警察も当てにならなそうだしな。パクさんがなぜ死んだのか突き止めるためには俺が動くしか道はなさそうだ。
秋山さん、
最後にパクさんに会ったのは？
さっき話に出たうちの新人です。今4階のレッスンスタジオにいますからご案内します。
いや、大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, so Akiyama doesn't know that the new girl that Horie is talking about is Haruka. So he's about to get quite the shock. Because he does know about Haruka because he's friends with Kiryu, obviously. Yeah, they're gonna be battling with the Spade Kingdom. So, if I had to guess, I think my October for anime this year is gonna be very much focused on Black Clover, but also Apothecary Diaries. I think that's gonna be the two big anime I'm gonna be looking forward to this October. And then next year in October is gonna be very fantasy themed because in October 2027, we're not only going to be getting season 3 of Fever and Beyond Jenny's End, but we're also getting season 2, finally, of one of my favourite Netflix animes, that being Delicious in Dungeon. So, very much looking forward to that. And then this autumn at some point we're going to be getting Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So Studio Trigger have clearly been very busy because they make Cyberpunk Edge Runners, but they're also the animators for Delicious in Dungeon. So they've been working very hard. Anyway, are we ready for a slightly sad but also kind of happy reunion? Because Akiyama is about to reunite with Haruka. Let's do this. I love a good reunion scene. Whether it's Glenn and Maggie in Walking Dead, Rick and Judith in The Ones Who Live.
パク社長と最後に会ったのが君だったって聞いて、少し話をさせてもらいたいんだけど、まあこんな時に話する気にはならないと思うんだけどさ。
Trying to think of what other reunion scenes I really like.
君ははるかちゃんか。
Yay! He recognizes her barely.
君なのか。パク社長が売り出そうとしてた新人っていうのは。そういやさっき堀江ちゃんが沖縄がどうこう言ってたけど、こんな偶然もあるんだな。
秋山さんの方こそどうしてここに？
実は俺パクさんに金貸してたんだよ。
社長が秋山さんに？
ああ、彼女関西の金貸し連中には融資をみんな断られちゃったみたいでね。そんな時カムロ町になら無担保無制限で金を貸してくれるところがあるらしいって噂聞いて、彼女はすぐ東京へ飛んだ。それがスカイファイナンス、つまり俺の会社だったってわけだ。1年ちょっと前の話だったかな。
社長、そんなにお金に困ってたんですか？
ああ、いや、そうじゃなくて、そのなんていうか、別にパクさんが食うに困ってたとか、そういうんじゃなくて。
I'll catch up on chat in a minute after this cutscene because I can tell I'm gonna be going on a little anime tangent about what I'm currently watching.
3億って、そんなに？
そう。ところが今、その金がどこかに消えちまったらしくてね。今まさにそれを調べようとしてたところさ。
それじゃまさか、そのお金がなくなったことで自殺を？
可能性としてはある。ただ、俺に言わせればそれはありえないな。
どうしてですか？
俺はさ、自分のポリシーとして金を貸す前に相手がどういう人間か見極めるためにいろんな無理難題をふっかけてテストをするんだよ。いわゆる俺流の厳正な審査ってやつ。そのテストをクリアできなかった人間には絶対に金を貸さない。蒼天堀からわざわざカムロ町まで来たパクさんは俺の出した無理難題を見事に乗り越えた。
Ooh, Pac-San did one of Akiyama's tests. That's interesting, and she also had to do what Lily in Persona 4 did, where she had to work as a hostess. That's interesting. I say Lily, I mean Yasuko. That's her real name.
石にだってかじりつく勢いだった。
夢？
そう。夢さ。彼女は金を借りに来たんじゃない。夢を買うために金を手に入れようとしてたんだ。命がけでな。俺の持ってる金はそういう人間に使われてこそ初めて生きるって俺は思ってる。そのために空から降ってきたんじゃないかってね。
空？
ん？ああ、ごめん。今の話は余計だったな。とにかくパク社長には夢があった。そしてどんな屈辱を受けても諦めない強い意志でずっとその夢を持ち続けていた。だから俺は思うんだ。パク・ミレイという女は自分から死ぬような人間じゃない。
はい。
だからというわけじゃないんだが、はるかちゃん、辛いとは思うが協力してほしい。君は昨日パクさんに会った最後の人間だ。何か気づいたことがあったら何でもいい。教えてくれないか？
秋山さん。社長は自殺なんかじゃありません。多分。
Oh no, does Haruka think Pac-san got murdered? No! That's even worse!
だから私も一緒に連れてってください。
え？
お願いします、秋山さん。私も一緒
That
に。
is an interesting debate, like, what is actually considered to be worse? Killing yourself or being killed by someone else?
一応聞くけど、ダメだって言ったら素直に
I really actually don't know the answer to that question. Well, I know I just said like being murdered was worse than committing suicide, but
あの桐生さんと一緒に生きてきた女の子だもんね。
はい。
さてと。
Okay, so now that cutscene's over, whilst Haruka and Akiyama are talking, Avalon, you're catching up with Spy Family. I enjoyed Spy Family Season 3, though I felt like it got better towards the end. I felt like there's a tonal shift at the start of Season 3, which didn't feel very Spy Family to me. It goes very serious and action-packed, whereas I'm used to Spy Family kind of being a mix of action, sure, but also very comedic and light-hearted. You're also going to catch up on the Hashira training arc for Demon Slayer ahead of Infinity Castle coming out on Crunchyroll. I cannot wait for that day. as soon as it comes out on July 28th, I am gonna be watching Infinity Castle again, because as much as I loved Chainsaw Man, the Reze Arc movie, I think Infinity Castle was my favourite film release of last year when it comes to anime movies. I cried at Infinity Castle, I laughed at Infinity Castle, I cheered at Infinity Castle. Oh, I can't wait to go through all of those emotions again when I'm watching it. And then finish Dr. Stone. I have finished Dr. Stone. I won't say much, though it does have a very interesting ending. I think they went in a different direction with it than what I was expecting. Though I don't think that's entirely a bad thing. And you're also going to finish the first season of Cleaver Test. That's one thing I need to watch. I need to add that to my watch list, actually. Cleaver Test. Because yeah, I've heard good things about Cleaver Test, but I just never watched it when the first season came out, and but I definitely do want to maybe try and catch it the next time I get a break in my anime watching. Yeah. Oh, you just watched Reze Act this weekend. You knew what happened to Reze, probably because you read the manga, but it still bummed you out. Yeah, as someone who is anime only and did not know what was going to happen to Reze, I just remember when that moment does happen, my heart just breaking in the cinema. Like, I just went from being really happy to just kind of having my jaw on the floor. Kind of like how I did during that really well animated but infamous moment in the movie. Basically the kiss scene between Denji and Reze, and the thing that happens in said kiss scene. That was a really unexpected moment for me as well. And I think my favourite scene in the whole of the Reze Arc movie is hands down the pool scene. The music in the pool scene is something else in Reze Arc, and I also thought that it was really well done, just as a whole. Voice acting, animation, music, story.
秋山さん、こちら山浦さん。事務所の社員で私のボイストレーナーもやってくださってます。
よろしく。
どうも。それよりはるか、あんたボイストレーニングしたかったらスタジオ来いや。クリスティーナも来てる。
Yeah, I'm glad you agree, Avalon. The pool scene was really well done. And I actually saw a tweet where Denji's English dub voice actor, Ryan Colt Levi, he actually cried when he saw the original version of the pool scene when he was recording his dub for the movie. Because I don't know how many people know this, but when anime voice actors record for an anime, they usually watch the Japanese, like the original Japanese audio, like once or maybe twice if they need to rehash it, and then they'll basically just like ad-lib it after that and record the lines there and then. They do not mess about when it comes to recording dubs for anime. So...
はるかちゃん、パク社長が飛び降りた時間って？
今朝6時頃、近所で何かが落ちたようなドンって大きな音が聞こえたそうです。
なるほどね。
So... Oh, okay, Avalon, you're gonna head home from work. And thank you for popping in and chatting about anime and wrestling and and keeping me company. I really appreciate it. Where did she jump from?
飛び
There
降
we
り
go.
たとされる場所はどこかな。
秋山さん、
I don't
社
need
長
to
は
say this, but
この場所から飛び降
obviously
りたんだそうで
there
す。
there is talk of
なるほど。
suicide. So
自殺を偽装
if
するには
there
楽
is
な場所
anyone
だ。
watching this
そういえば、 やっぱり
who
靴は
is
揃えておいて
very
あったな。
easily distressed or
ええ、
I hate
そうだっ
using
たみ
this
たい
word
です。
but triggered
マニュアル通り
by stuff
自
like
殺のお
this,
手本といっ
then
た感じか。
absolutely do feel
そういう
free
ところも
to
パクさん
take
らしくない
time
んだ
out.
な。なんだか誰かが自殺を演出しているようにしか思えない。
そうですね。
Is this part of the game does get a bit dark and a little bit heavy.
ここから飛び降りるって高さどれぐらいなんだろう。この高さだと下手すると助かっちゃうな。うまく地面に頭から落ちれればいいけど、足から着地したら複雑骨折程度で済むこともありそうだし、それにこんな繁華街の中じゃ。
Another anime I forgot to mention that I was watching, that I'm currently watching, that I just started because it just started streaming on Crunchyroll. It's a brand new anime, but it's called Black Torch and it's really, really good. It's basically like the new hit shonen that's come out this month, and it focuses on it revolves around a guy that basically fuses with a Mononoke, who's kind of like an animal spirit. And it's very, very early in the anime, but it is really, really cool. And the opening theme of Black Torch on Crunchyroll is actually done by Sim, and anyone that is into greatest of all time anime should recognize that name, because Sim did the iconic Attack on Titan opening theme, that being the rumbling from season 4. So Sim are doing the opening theme for Black Torch, and I don't think it's as heavy as the rumbling, because Attack on Titan season 4, it's like dark and very doom and gloom. So I think that song is meant to be as iconic as it is. But the new Sim song for the anime Black Torch that is brand new on Crunchyroll, it is very, very good. So I am very, very excited to keep hearing it every week when new episodes of Black Torch come out. I guess that's about it. We've asked Haruka all the questions.
もういいんですか、秋山さん。
ああ。ただ自殺が偽装されたって証拠は見当たらないな。一旦下に戻ろうか。
はい。
堀江ちゃん、突然だけど、はるかちゃんも俺と一緒に動くことになった。パク社長が本当に自殺だったかどうか、二人で調べる。
え？なんではるかちゃんも一緒に？
実は俺とはるかちゃんは以前からの顔見知りなんだ。まさかパクさんのところにいるとは思わなかったから、会ってびっくりしたよ。
Well, last time Akiyama saw Haruka, she would have been like 11 or 12. And now she's a full-grown teenager.
プリンセスリーグ？
ああ、今大阪のテレビ局でやってる対戦型のオーディション番組です。トーナメントを勝ち抜いて優勝したアイドルには大手レコード会社からのメジャーデビューが約束されるっていう企画番組なんですけど、彼女その決勝戦を戦ってる最中なんです。
決勝？え、それってすごくない？
すごいですよ。すごいに決まってるやないですか。社長は何としてもその番組ではるかちゃんを優勝させて東京でメジャーデビューコンサートを開くつもりで動いてきたんです。
優勝するかどうかもわからないのに？
ええ、それほど 社長ははるかちゃんにかけていたいうことです。そやけど社長が亡くなってしもた今、番組に出るのもどうかと思いますし、しばらくははるかちゃんも番組とかへの出演を控えた方がええかもしれません。
ダメだ。それは続けよう。何としても。
なんでですか？
Yeah, she has to win the
それがパクさん
Princess
の
League
夢
for
だからさ。
Pat-san. Exactly.
さっきパクさんが俺のところに金を借りに来た話したよね。
はい。
パクさんが俺から借りた3億。実はあの金は東京でのライブイベントのための制作費だったんだよ。
それほんまですか？
ああ、とはいえ3億ほどの金だ。全部がライブのためってわけじゃなくて、東京での活動資金なんかも含まれているんだろうが、とにかく少なくともパクさんははるかちゃんが勝つと信じて俺のところに金を借りに来たってことだ。
そうやけど確か社長が秋山さんから金を借りたのって
1年半前だ。
つまりそれって。
そう、パクさんは決めていたのさ。はるかちゃんに会った瞬間にな、どんなことがあろうともはるかちゃんに東京でライブをさせるって。まさか3億が君のためだったとは。
社長がそんなこと考えてたなんて。
だからこの夢は簡単に諦めちゃならない。誰かがパクさんの夢を継いでやらなきゃパクさんも報われない。そういうことだ。はるかちゃん、君のパクさんへの気持ちはわかる。だから一緒にパクさんの死を追うのをやめようというつもりはない。だからこそね。
やります、両方とも。社長との夢も社長の死の真相も私にはどっちも大事なことだから。
おお、さすがパクさんと桐生さんが見込んだだけ
I
ある。
hope everyone is
そう
still
か。
doing well and is
よし、
having a
それ
good
じゃあ
time in the stream.
君はちゃんと彼女が
And I thank
その
you for
プリンセス
being
ウンタ
here
の
and
角に出られる
keeping
よう
me
マネジメントしてあげ
keeping
て。
me company and
はい。
and
そ
helping
やけど
to
お金がなくなった
keep me
今となっては。
entertained on this
だからその
on
3億を
this
取り返して
relatively
夢を叶える
warm
んだよ。
Tuesday night.
それがパクさんの
You
死
in
を
the
調べる
UK?
意味だと思ってる。
It was a lot warmer earlier. I think it has cooled down
わかりました。
a little bit for me anyway.
でも社長の死を調べるって一体どうすればいいんですか？
やはり決め手は遺書だな。
遺書？
自殺でなければ犯人が偽装したってことになる。堀江ちゃんは社長の字だろうと言ってたけどね。
私も見ましたけど。
どうかした？
そういえば社長、少し前に手を怪我したんです。右手を。でももともと左利きだったから不便はないって左手で字を書いてました。
なるほど。だとすると遺書も左手で
I
書い
am
たはず
I
だ。
am definitely not
本当に彼女自身が遺書を書い
ambidextrous.
た。
I have tried writing with my left
だがもし
hand and it comes
今
out
回の遺
like
書が
10
右手の
times
筆跡で
worse.
書かれたものだとした
I
ら
am
誰かが遺書を偽造したっ
1000%
てことになる。
full on right-handed.
パクさんの自殺は偽装されたものってことだ。
I
彼
have
女を殺
always
した犯人
wondered
によって
what that's like though, to be
実際に
ambidextrous
遺書を
and
見
be
て
able
確か
to
めよ
use both hands.
確か遺書は筆跡鑑定が終わったら返してもらえるんだよね。
ええ、そんなに時間はかからんって言うてましたけど。
よし、それじゃあそれまでは一旦待つとするか。俺も自分の会社のこと少しはやらなきゃいけないし、はるかちゃんもやりたいことがあったら今のうちにやっといた方がいい。
いえ、私はここでずっと待ってます。こんな大事な時に他のことをしている暇なんて。
今だからこそだよ。
え？
君はまだプリンセスリーグの決勝戦もあるんだろ？暇が本当になくなるのはこれからだよ。だから時間に自由の利く今のうちにやれることはやっておいた方がいい。
そうですね。わかりました。
それで警察から連絡あったら僕から連絡するから息抜きしといて。
はい。
ああ、今後のためにアドレス交換いい？
はい、もちろんです。
Exchange email addresses. Who even does
ア
that
イドルとアドレス
anymore?
交換なんて
Email
な
is
かなか
like
貴重な体験だな。
I I don't even really
Ora,
send
自分の店に戻ってる。
emails that much anymore.
はい、わかりました。
I am very much more social media oriented now. I think the only reason I'll send an email to someone is like job related, like either asking around for jobs or replying to the status of a job application. Sam will be back this evening. Maybe I should go home and try and get some rest. Oh, you can change characters now. Select character from the hideout menu or talk to the character you want to change to. So I do think we are meant to be Haruka right now. I think we can switch to Akiyama, but there's not really much point in doing so. So I am going to send Haruka to bed. Wait, are we already on the bottom floor? We must be. Well then, how do I get out? Elevator to street level. So I will keep. Yeah, even though now we're doing half and half where we are playing as Akiyama and Haruka, I think I'm only gonna do side quests as Akiyama and I'm just gonna keep steamrolling through Haruka's parts. Just because whenever we're playing as Haruka, it's the most unlike a Yakuza game ever. So I do want to focus more on the proper Yakuza-like parts when it comes to doing as many side quests and extra content as possible. Okay, back to Haruka's apartment we go. Up here. Enter. Oh wait, do we not go to bed? That's weird, it says to go to bed and yet... Oh, okay. I must have selected the wardrobe by mistake. Though I was pointing towards the bed. Akiyama-kun.
もしもし。
秋山さんですか？沢村です。
いや、何かあったの？
そろそろ堀江さんが警察から戻ってくる頃だと思うんですけど。
Oh no, Horie-san never came back.
何か問題でもあったのかな？
それがわからなくて、だからダイナチャへ様子を見に行こうと思うんです。
それ、俺も行こう。
よかった。実は一人だと心細くて。じゃあダイナチャーの入り口で待ち合わせでいいですか？
OK、問題ないよ。
じゃあまた後で失礼します。
Okie dokie. Oh wow, there's a plug extension there with plugs in it. That's cool. But it is a bit weird that Akiyama can just like walk over it and risk electrocuting himself. Like, bzzzt, bzzzt. So, where am I going? Oh yeah, diner chair. I'm just having weird lapses in memory where I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Even though The characters literally just said what I meant to do. Yeah, I think that best friend email thing is a side quest, but I don't know how to progress it. Okay, so we still don't have side quests as Akiyama, which is interesting. So we're just gonna keep moving along with the main story with Akiyama for now. Get out of my way! Of course I walked right into a gang member. Ooh. Seeing as we were talking One Piece characters earlier, another character that Akiyama could also be considered to be like is Bon Clay, the member of Baroque Wax who fights very similarly to Sanji. Bronze plate, I am going to send that to the item box. And I'm gonna cut through the park to head towards where the objective actually is. More gang members acting like it's 2020 by wearing the surgical masks on their face. The action. Ooh. Thank God they were wearing a mask. Because otherwise the blood that came out of that attack would have gone everywhere. Ooh, there we go. Akiyama's getting a lot of gold plates. So I'm just gonna check. We don't have any, no. Just wanted to make sure now we've switched characters that I don't have any ability points to spend or anything. Who's that guy on the ground? Hey, is that guy alright? Maybe somebody should call an ambulance. What's going on here? Whoa, man down. You alright, pal? I know that voice. Akiyama-kun? Yikes, how does he know my name? Looks like I've been volunteered to take care of this guy. Guess I'll start by trying to get some food in him. Great, are we gonna have to go food shopping for this guy now? Thanks, Auto Mod, for not doing your job. Ah, itchy. There we go. Well, we don't know who you are, dude. Spill it. Yeah, who are you? Senior officer? What? This guy must be a side quest character. I haven't really been doing many side quests in the Remastered collection. So I'll let this conversation play out, but I do think I am gonna be making this stream a shorter one because I am already feeling quite tired and I do need to be up pretty early-ish tomorrow because I'll be going to my mum's first thing when I get up. So I don't really want to stream too late tonight. So I'll say this again in my outro, but I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow will be Persona Day, so I will be getting back to my recently started playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. And tomorrow we're going to be doing our first run through Tartarus, which is the metaverse in Persona 3. So look forward to that, because I certainly will be. Oh, is this guy gonna train us? Pardon me. Oh, here we go. Tartarus Saga. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Holy moly. Did I fail the tutorial? Oh, okay. I thought I failed for a second because I didn't actually lower his health all the way, but apparently I just needed to do the requested technique enough times. Yeah, I might take Saigo up on his offer. It'd certainly be nice to learn more interesting moves to add to Akiyama's moveset. Okay, so now that's over, I am gonna be running to a safe point if I can. Yeah, so the nearest one is slightly below and to the right. There we go. And I'm gonna be wrapping up this stream and making it a short but very sweet one. So just save. There we go. And there we go. I like how it automatically saves twice. Because I usually like to do that for games anyway, but Yakuza is just like, oh, I'll save it twice. So return to title screen, because I definitely did save. And there we go. Just moving stuff around on my armchair. Well, I am gonna close the game. And then I will do my outro. So, thank you for watching, everyone. So, I just said it, but I'll say it again. I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow is Persona Wednesday, so look forward to more Persona 3 Reload. It'll be the second part of my playthrough of that game, and it will be our first playthrough. It'll be our first Tartarus run through, where we're going to be going into Tartarus. So my main character, Junpei, Yukari, Mitsuru, we're the whole Seas team, we're all gonna be there, and we're gonna get to grips with fighting shadows in Persona 3 Reload, which is gonna be a little bit different from Persona 5 Royal, that's for sure. So that stream should start at 7 PM BST tomorrow, so look forward to that. Until then, if you enjoyed the stream, then do follow me on Twitch if you don't already. Subscribe to me on Twitch if you want to show even more support. Do turn your notifications on as well, so you know when I go live. I know notifications can be annoying, but they are really important because it means that you guys get to know when your favorite streamers are live, and then you can pop into their stream at the earliest convenience. And on the YouTube side of things, do like the video if you're watching on demand, react to the stream if you're watching live, comment on what your favourite part about Yakuza 5 has been so far, and also, as always, suggest games for me to play on stream, and also subscribe on YouTube so you get direct access to my channel and all past and future streams. So, and last but certainly not least, if you do want to keep up with what I'm watching anime-wise and my thoughts on wrestling, then do follow my socials. I am very active on Twitter and Discord, though I'm slightly less active on Instagram, though I am hoping to start getting more active on that platform again soon. So look out for me on the socials. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube so I can focus on raiding someone on Twitch, but I hope to see you all tomorrow for more Persona 3 Reload, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.